I'm Phillip Russell. I'm a junior in finance and I'm a member of Harbert Connects. When I took 2010, we had a point where Miss Jan came in and helped us talk about resumes, and we were getting ready to do that portion. And that's when I realized that my resume was significantly behind what it should be. But I was able to meet with her, but at around the same time I'd gotten an email saying, come join Harbert Connects. I wasn't really sure what it was. I kind of thought, well, you know, now I'm in this new place. I felt really far behind everyone else that had been a business major from the get-go. And I thought, well, maybe this is something that I can do to help get me at least along the lines with everyone else. So I ended up meeting with Courtney, and she got me set up with a mentor, Mr. Neal. And she told me that he was really great. I wanted to have someone who was, you know, closer to me. There's the opportunity that I found out that you could have mentors, you know, globally in Europe, across the United States, or some even within the state of Alabama. And me being kind of the social person that I am, I wanted to be able to have the ability to actually meet with them in person, sit down and have a real conversation and try and let them know, hey, this is what I want to do. So she was able to just get all that from our short little meeting. She got me paired up with Mr. Neal, and it was just a great experience. I want to say it was after Christmas break. We had set up a time. I drove from back home from Mobile all the way up to Birmingham. We had lunch. We went up to his office, sat for a little while. I think I was probably there from 12 until 3:30. So I took out a big portion of his day, but that just goes to show you how great of a mentor he is, that he's willing to spend that time in the middle of his day just having lunch with you. We sat there eating lunch for probably 2 hours, just talking about what was going on in Birmingham, you know, companies around there, just generic stuff really, but it all came, you know, just as we were sitting there having lunch. Then we went over to his office. He introduced me to a few people around his office. We didn't really do any job shadowing, but he did tell me, you know, feel free to come back whenever you'd like, and, you know, we can sit down, have lunch, talk again. But, and I'll tell you, if I had to give advice to anyone else again that's meeting really anyone, not just someone in the program, is try and get that lunch, or at least that coffee meeting, because you can talk over the phone, you can do this, but once you're sitting face to face with someone and having a real conversation, if you've got like a story that you can get across to where they're like, you know, that kind of relates to something that I've experienced, and let me help you out there. I would just tell someone, get that face-to-face meeting, because that's where you're going to get somewhere.